No, I'm not stuck, but stick around, I'll show you what I'm doing. We're gonna do a drive-by here. That's right, you heard right. We're doing a drive-by. We're surveying the situation.
Morning everyone, it's freaking cold out. Brody's in the payloader over there. We're taking this clay pile that we got from putting in that new Brock bin and we're moving it out of this field. We did not farm this field this year because it was our storage site. But the dump cart's coming in handy again. Yeah, these it's like 20 degrees out, maybe 15 degrees out, but there's 30-mile-an-hour wind, so it chills you down to your bone pretty quick. But we would like to be able to farm this field next spring, so getting the clay out of it. We got equipment out of here earlier this fall, parked them out in the fields and other spots, so we might actually get this couple acres back. And yes, the ground is frozen. I was out here last night scraping up what's left of the clay with the dozer, and it did not like it, but it worked. Okay, that is the last of the clay. Obviously you guys can see where it has stained the black dirt. We might have to try to clean that up in the spring or at some point where it isn't so frozen. But we got what we can for now. Kind of made a clay hilltop here in a field that's got no hilltops. Over there is the tall black dirt pile. And then there's a dirty clay pile and then all the good clay. So that far pile's mostly black dirt. Stuff that we've acquired, taking the topsoil off around the yard here when we're putting in a new bin or other projects. And then we got contaminated clay that we'll use field approaches, random stuff like that. And then here's a nice clean clay that we can sell or use ourselves to fill back in. But we are going to keep them all separate, so there will be 3 piles. I was going to do that with the dozer, but we decided just let it lay for winter, and we probably will be pulling out of it in the spring, so we don't need a nice clean pile right now.
Okay, so there was a field that we discovered was not appropriately put to bed. See all that spoil? Yeah, I forgot that I was out in this field and cleaned the ditches out after the tillage was done, and it did warm up enough now so that I can gently massage the upper portion of the soil, just enough to cut up all of the big chunks of sod, and that's what we're gonna attempt to do that now. Well, I know the Salford will survive because I'm gonna be gentle to it. So here we go. Now there is some frost. It did get down cooler, I say cooler, last night than what of course they said it was gonna. It was pretty much totally thawed out yesterday. It was only supposed to get down to like 25, 26 last night. Well, guess what? It was 19, and it's actually maybe staying at that temperature. So time is not on my side here today. I have got to finish this up and a couple more projects of, well, I'll show you when I get there, but there is some sod where there was some old, what would you call them? Tree breaks, wind breaks that came out of their CRP program that we chose to remove them, and now we got to work up a little bit of a sod that was in between the rows of trees. So here we go again. Oh, for you kids, should I show you? I'll show you what a little snow tillage is. I'll just do a little bit. But I'm sure you'll like it. You can see how the Salford is easily cutting through the soft snow. It has no problems doing it. It's quite unbelievable actually how it just slices through it. So I'm just cruising around the field here looking for where I unloaded the scraper and might have had chunks of sod in it. So here's a couple more. Just driving around, wasting time. No, I'm not wasting time. I'll show you something interesting in a little bit. Maybe, if it's interesting. I'll be back. Okay, that is where I get to go do some tillage in the sod. Many years ago, many meaning 6 or so years ago, we actually bought that tree spade that we still have, which we should sell. We're gonna sell. No, we're gonna sell it. And we moved a bunch of these, or their friends, we moved them back to the farmyard, which is what we got surrounding the yard with. And now we're gonna finally till that up and get that taken care of. Clean it up. We're getting it done. We're gonna do a drive-by here. That's right, you heard right. We're doing a drive-by. We're surveying the situation. There is a tile inlet somewhere. I don't know where it went, but it's out there. And yesterday, when I was down here, I didn't take you guys with because, well, you know, sometimes you just gotta do stuff by yourself. But I was down here with the excavator, and I lost a tooth off of my tree bucket, or really not my ditch cleaning bucket, but the one with the teeth on it. It's out here somewhere, but we bought new ones. It was time to put new ones on, but here's what I gotta deal with. Shouldn't be an issue, right? No. So it's really quite impressive. I've been playing around with the hydraulics here a little bit, raising and lowering, because I am in some pretty severe conditions. So if you see that the implement is not cutting in the sod all the time, it is because I'm playing around with the remote here, making sure, because if you go too deep, you can plug the machine up. That's just the way sod is. It's a little finicky. Okay, I've gone over it about 5 times back and forth, kitty corner or diagonal, whatever you want to call it, and it's looking pretty good. And if you were wondering, anybody, no, I did not find my tooth for my bucket. No wonder. I do know a guy that has one of them metal detectors, but I don't know if I want it that bad. Raisin. I've been thinking of all the choices that we made years ago, and we looked into hiring these evergreens moved, and we thought, well, boy, that's awfully expensive. Oh, let's just look to see how much a tree truck, moving truck costs. Huh. Well, that ain't so bad. Kinda expensive. That'd be a nice Christmas tree. But, I don't know how many years later, buying insurance, buying license, taking about, well, we did move all these trees to the farm in one summer, and we should have called it good right then and sold it. Because now, after doing the maintenance, you name it, yeah, well, you know, choices. It's all about choices. Another Christmas tree. Oh well. So, you young kids out there, just because you can, maybe you should rethink everything and hire it done. I don't know. I'm mumbling, and I'm finished, and I'm going to take Salford back home, and definitely unhook it for the last time, because it is getting very hard again. So you guys take care. See you next time.